A virtual pet inside of AdoptMe sells for over $1,000 on the black market. I'll be investigating the story that is messy, risky, and often illegal. The Bat Dragon is a limited rare virtual pet inside of the game called AdoptMe, a game that has reached a total visits count of over 40 billion. Think of it like a rare trading card. Some collectors will pay a lot of money, some won't, and some people will go and buy it outside of the game's rules. So where does a $1,000 price tag come from? First, the rarity and demand. This pet is very limited. Not many of them exist in the world of AdoptMe. So why is it that people are going and selling their pets online? First of all, I should disclose that selling an AdoptMe pet is completely illegal and has a chance of going and getting your account banned. Not only is this risky, it's also fully against the game's terms of service, as selling pets is not permitted. Now, why would selling a pet not be permitted by a game that literally sells them to you in the first place? Well, because there's no control of it. There would be a bunch of scams that occur, and trust me, they do. The people who do end up falling for these things and buying these pets most of the time actually end up getting scammed. I've heard countless stories of fans who thought that they were going and buying or trading a pet and receiving real money for them. Instead, they end up going and getting scammed and receiving nothing. Which is why you should never go and buy or sell AdoptMe pets for real life money or anything outside of the game. This includes cross-trading or trading with other games or purchasing with Robux or real life money. All of these things are not able to be used and can result in a ban. Let's learn some more facts about how this pet is worth $1,000. You see, this pet isn't even something that originally even cost you money. To go and obtain this pet, you had to play AdoptMe back in 2019 during a limited time event in Halloween. It could be purchased for 180,000 candies in the candy trading shop. That's right, all you had to do was play the game, play mini games, and you could have earned this pet for free. Now imagine you did that 1,000 times and then you had like hundreds of these Mega Neon Bat Dragons. You would be rich if you could sell them legally. Obviously, you can't sell them legally. So it's worth a lot of money due to its age, limited availability, and it's one of the most sought after pets. Now, this wasn't always the most valued pet. For a very long time, there was a pet that released at the exact same time called a Shadow Dragon that cost you $10. But over time, people realized that the Bat Dragon looked cuter than a Shadow Dragon, so it increased in more value. AdoptMe has since gone and reskinned the Bat Dragon, which only went and increased the popularity of the original one. We have a Strawberry Shortcake Bat Dragon that came out in 2022, a Christmas Bat Dragon. We did not get it. Okay, we got a Fairy Bat Dragon. Yeah, I guess that's true. And then we also have a Chocolate Chip Bat Dragon. We've not got a pet called a Christmas Bat Dragon. AI has failed us on this one. AdoptMe also has their own merchandise available of the toy. You can actually go and buy a plushie, which I just so happen to have already purchased. This is the product. I think it retailed for around $15. So yeah, if you don't want to spend $1,000 going and buying a virtual one, you can buy a physical product for around $15. If I was you, buy the physical one. You can actually touch it, compared to a virtual pet, which is illegal. $1,000, you don't get anything. The game could get deleted at any point and you don't get any money back. Plus you could get scammed for going and buying it. Plus your Roblox account could get banned for going and buying it. So definitely be careful, please. Only buy the real product. When players talk about the AdoptMe black market, they typically refer to a system outside of Roblox. For example, Discord servers, or many third-party websites which I'll not be disclosing in this video. What I can say though is that these third-party websites have been reaching out to me every single month for the last 5 years, and I have been rejecting them every single time, since going and promoting an illegal website is, number 1, illegal, number 2, would get my account banned, and number 3, put me under legal fire. Plus, it's morally wrong to go and promote a site which is completely illegal to do. So if you see any creators going and promoting these websites, I request that you don't go sending them hate, but instead go and provide some information about it. Because yes, even making videos on it could make a chance that your channel would get deleted. So why is a virtual tiny pet worth $1,000? If you think I'm joking, all you need to do is search the word AdoptMe Mega Bat Dragon, and instantly the first results that come up on Google are sponsored posts of people trying to sell their pet. These are all in Great British pounds converted to US dollars. $1,300, $1,000, $1,400 for a virtual pet inside of a virtual game on Roblox. We're talking $1,000 pet. This right here is a neon bat dragon. Unfortunately, this is not worth $1,000. And if it was, that would be insane to me. The fact that there is an illegal secondhand market on Roblox and AdoptMe is mostly why people go and scam pets and hack other accounts in hopes of going and getting these pets and selling them online, which is typically what these scammers and hackers are going and doing when you go and lose your precious pets inside of the game. If I was to lose all of this account, everyone would probably end up trying to go and sell all of the pets that I have on the black market. And do not go buying pets in AdoptMe. The only way that a player can efficiently go and buy something in the game is by going and using Robux. You can buy it through the shop, and then you have to go and use those items to trade inside of the game. Do not go and try and trade Robux directly for a pet, as that will also count as buying an AdoptMe pet. Puts your account at risk of going and getting terminated from Roblox as a platform. This is a risky procedure anyway. You'll often see services called middlemen. A middleman service is allegedly where a trusted user will go and sell one of the pets for you. For example, I would go and give my Mega Neon Bat Dragon to a middleman, and then the person who's the middleman also receives the $1,000. They then transfer me the $1,000 and then go and give the Bat Dragon to the other user. Well, these middlemen services are 99% of the time also a scam, where either the middleman will scam both parties, or they're in on a deal with the party on the other side. Basically, at all costs, just trust no middleman service. 99% of the time, it will be a scam. Recent months, there was actually a fake middleman service impersonating us and using our name. Anyone that attempts to go and do this will face legal action, get sued, and receive cease and desists from our company. So, is a Mega Neon Bat Dragon actually worth $1,000? Well, according to value websites, which are kind of manipulated in the first place, this pet has a value of $3,043. Now you might be wondering, what in the world does that mean? If we grab a calculator and go and get 3,043 and then times it by the price of a ride potion, which is basically the equivalent of one AdoptMe value point. So we'll go and get that and times it by 130. This will bring up the total Robux cost. 396,000 Robux is how much you would have to spend on ride potions to go and trade for the same value of a Mega Neon Bat Dragon. And how much money would 400,000 Robux cost you? Well, it would cost you over $4,000. So the only legitimate way to go and obtain a Mega Neon Bat Dragon is to spend $4,000 on in-game items. To conclude, don't go buying pets, please. It's against the rules. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and you subscribe. And if you want to go and watch even more of my content, you can press the button on the screen right here to watch another video that YouTube thinks you're going to go and love to watch next. So make sure you go and press this button right here to watch this video next. Thank you!